Hello, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about understanding the speed, position, range, and start position on your FoosFit devices. Um, it's not that complicated, but if you look at it without an explanation, it can be a little tricky trying to understand exactly what's going on. I'm not going to go into too much about how they're interact or what the interaction is, like with manual versus practice mode, stuff like that. I'll talk a little bit about it, but that's not really the focus. Mostly it's just helping you understand what those ranges mean and how they work and what the relationship is to the foosball table. So we are already connected here. I'm not going to pair them right now for some obvious reasons, but so let's just go in. We're going to go into the goalie rod right there, and we're going to talk quickly about how these things work. The speed is the speed, right? I mean, this should be obvious. If you crank up the speed, you're going to go faster, right? Now, the position and the range, if you look right here, this right here, this big gray bar represents your table. So I'm going to step over here and show you. When you are at the top of the bar here, you are representing the furthest position over here, over here. This is the end of your table, right? This side of the table represents the bottom of the bar. Now, what is the yellow? The yellow or the gold represents the range that the rod is currently defined to move in. That means you're saying, hey, yes, I understand that the table is the width of the gray bar, but I don't want the rod to move that whole width, right? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, that's not a practical defense, right? So the gold represents the position that the rod can move in right now. So if you take a look at the rod, I'm just going to show you. If I was to move the rod, watch where it moves. See that? It moved right there, and then it went right there. You see that? That's the furthest it can move right now based on the range you defined, or what it's currently defined at right there. So you can move it around. If I take this position here and I move it, look at that. I'm moving the position of that rod given the current range. So if I was to hit the start position now, watch where the rod goes. See, now it's there and there. The range is still 43, meaning the width of this is still 43, but the position can be shifted around. So that's all you're doing. If you want to increase the range, see, so we increase the range and now we move it. Now we're here and now we're here. You see that? So if I move it down here, I'm all the way over here and all the way up to here. Now, so what does the start position mean? The start position is this little black dot. It's saying, where does the web app, or where does the app in relation to the FoosFit device think that it's at? So he says, oh, I think that I'm at the furthest position towards the devices over there right now. See? So if I hit it, he doesn't move because he says, yeah, I'm already there. If you move it to the middle, he goes to the middle of the range, right? Or somewhere in the middle. And then if you hit there, he goes to the end. That understanding right now, you're like, okay, big deal. Does that really matter? Well, it does matter when you get to other features where it cares. It wants to know, do you want me to start in the middle and move out or in, or do you want me to start on the end and only move out? You're right. We'll talk about that later. But for now, I hope you understand that this represents the black dot, and the range is simply how wide the device can move, right? So you can go all the way down to here. And the position is simply where at in that rod can I move, right? Now, it won't let you go outside. So if you were here and you tried to expand your position range like that, see, it gives you a warning, cannot set position range. See that? Outside table limits. Because you're trying to expand, it always expands the position and range evenly from the bottom and the top. See that? See how it grows evenly? So if you tried to expand it outside, look, Boom. I won't let you go anymore. See that? So it says, no, you need to move down a little bit. Now do it. You see that? So there you go. I hope that makes sense. That is what controls your position range, speed, and start position. All right. Thank you.